Are we live? Hold on. Are we live? Just a sec. Are we live? Yeah, we are live. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the stream. If you're new to my stream, my name is Abhishek Sharma, and I'm trying to learn advanced backend and system design. And this is day 13 of that. So, if you enjoyed this stream, do consider subscribing to this channel and drop a like. And let's get started now. Just a sec. Hold on, guys. Just a sec. Okay. All right. So everything is fine. Just a sec. Yeah, everything is fine. All right. So let's get started now. First, clear this cd backend npm and dev. Okay, server is running. Okay, so we have just a sec. Okay. Yeah, we have this. And also pg admin. I need this as well. Okay. Okay, this is happening. Okay, we got this as well. Server. Okay, fine. We have this src modules and product. Okay. So we are in product controller. All right. So for product, we have made the create product and get products by category, right? Now we need to create what endpoints. Okay. Jordan. Hello, Jordan. Welcome to the stream. Today's goal is to work on the product endpoints, complete all the product endpoints. That's the main goal for today. And also, here we have this. Just a sec. So, for this project, phase 2, where is it? Phase 2 users, yeah, products. All right. So we have to create all the product endpoints. So we have create product, get products by category, and get all products. We also need to create export const get all products, catch async. We have this async request of request. Shubhajit Sain. Hello Shubhajit, welcome to the stream. Are the 25 videos of Chire code enough for learning backend? That Chire code backend playlist is enough for to understand the basics, and then after that you can just use that knowledge to build your projects, and then you have to just build projects on your own. That will help you a lot. But as a starting point, that those 25 videos are good. Response. Okay. Export const get all products. Okay, we have this. So for this one, export now get all products, we'll simply const hold on service, product service, and product repository, product interface, and then we have product repository. Fine. So first in product service, we have to create this export no, just async get all products. We have this अक्तू खबर. हेलो अक्तू खबर, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. भाई सुनो, अपना नंबर दे दो, कुछ पूछना है पढ़ाई के बारे में गाइडेंस लेनी है, मैं तो एक्चुअली आई डोंट शेयर माई नंबर, बट इफ़ यू वांट टू बुक अ वन ऑन वन कॉल विथ मी वेर यू वांट माई डेडिकेटेड गाइडेंस, यू कैन यूज़ द लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन, यू कैन बुक अ call with me. Shubhaji Sen, okay, thanks. Any other channel for building projects that will help to learn? For building projects, there is a YouTube channel called Codistency. That's a good channel. Okay, goat arrived. Hello Shravan, welcome to the stream. How are you? Okay, so get all products. So we have const products equals await this dot. We have to also create the repository interface there. Igneous edit. Hello Igneous edit. Welcome to the stream. Hello Abhishek sir, कैसे हो? मैं बढ़िया, आप कैसे हो? Tap Fusion 2. Hi. Hello Tap Fusion 2. Welcome back to the stream, brother. How are you? You came back after so many days. Tix Swarnik. Hello Tix Swarnik. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Okay, so in service interface, all right, so here we have to get all products, and here we'll get promise of type product array, get all products. Okay, and here we have this. Jordan, why are you using classes for the service? Actually, we are trying to use dependency inversion. That's why, you know, like inside this, if you go to my service, here you can see inside my constructor, I am passing this interface as a dependency in my constructor. And if you go to my product container, here, hold on. Product repository, just a sec. What is this issue? Product repository. Okay, got it. Hold on. Product repository. Okay, just a sec. I have to implement async this. Okay. We have this product interface. Hold on. Product repository. Just a sec, guys. Yeah, just give me a sec. I'll tell you. Const products equals await prisma dot product dot find. Okay, then return products. We got this. So here we are implementing that repository, and just a sec, and here see in my product service what I am passing this interface as a dependency in my constructor. Okay, and then in my container, as you can see, I am in my product service object. Like while initializing the object, we are passing this product repository as a argument. So this makes it dependent on the interface. Like basically what architecture we are going for is, we have the route here, right? So route will communicate with the controller. Then controller will communicate with the service, right? Then service will communicate with the interface. Okay, it will communicate with the interface, and then we have repository, which is another layer. This repository, okay, it's communicating with the interface. So here we can see that service is not directly communicating with the repositories, it is communicating with the interface. So for this architecture we have to use classes. Okay, Tap Fusion. हाँ भाई, बढ़िया हूँ। आजकल थोड़ा घर पे मेहमान आ रखे हैं तो इसलिए टाइम नहीं मिल पा रहा है। अच्छा, ओके, गॉट इट। रोहित शर्मा, हेलो रोहित, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। यूट्यूब ट्यूटोरियल और यूट्यूमी कोर्सेज, व्हाट यू प्रेफर? आई गो फॉर यूट्यूब वीडियोस। इग्नियस एडिट, सर मैं लॉजिक समझ लेता हूँ। इग्नियस एडिट, सर मैं लॉजिक समझ लेता हूँ बट मैं ब्लाइंड कोडिंग नहीं कर पाता, लाइक जैसे आप कर पा रहे हो अभी अपने प्रोजेक्ट में। ओके, सी इफ़ यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द टॉपिक्स दैट्स फाइन, बट as a beginner you will not be able to write code on your own. Why? Because firstly you don't have the confidence, and confidence comes while building projects. For example, if you watch a tutorial and you code along with it, that should be your first thing to do. Watch a tutorial and code along with it. Then whatever you have learned from the tutorial, use that knowledge to build your own project. You don't have to get into a complex project directly. First you can start with building a to-do application, then you can get into building a blog application, then you can get into building an e-commerce application, right? So whatever you learn, use that knowledge to build something. इग्नियस सर आप कुछ हेल्प कर सकते हो क्या? ओके, बता दिया. जॉर्डन डीप, व्हाट इज द purpose? Actually purpose is to implement dependency in version. Basically if we don't use this, then what will happen? Inside this repository we are using Prisma and we are using SQL database, right? For example, in future I want to, instead of Prisma I want to go with Drizzle. If I want to go with NoSQL database, with Mongoose, right? What I need to do is I will just need to change my code logic inside this repository file. I don't have to touch interface, I don't have to touch service, nothing gets affected only. So basically to make modules loosely coupled, we go for this method. टैब फ्यूजन, भाई आपके 1-on-1 कॉल पे कितने प्राइस है? यू कैन क्लिक ऑन द लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द स्ट्रीम, आपको सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगा वो लिंक पे. पुनीत, हेलो पुनीत, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. हाउ टू स्टडी Prisma and PostgreSQL with Express? Actually I learned Prisma and PostgreSQL by building project, and also I use AI to teach myself. टैब फ्यूजन, भाई 1-on-1 कॉल से आपको कितने टोटल कॉल्स आते हैं महीने के? वो तो मैं एक्चुअली हिसाब रखता नहीं हूँ, बट मैं दिन के सिर्फ 3 ही कॉल्स लेता हूँ, बिकॉज उसके अलावा मैं आई हैव लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू डू. सो या मैं दिन के पर डे के 3 कॉल्स ही लेता हूँ. Binod, what is the difference between controller, interface, service, repo in your code? Actually, see, the main logic behind this architecture is we are going to go with this. We are following this architecture. Basically, if a request come, it should first go to the route, right? Then from my route, it will go to my controller, where I will just get the request body and pass the request body to my business logic, and my entire business logic will reside in my service layer. Right, so entire business logic is going to reside inside the service layer, and I also need the database access. Database, like will find data from the database, will create data in the database. So all that operation is going to reside in my repository layer. So repository layer, like service will use the method inside the repository layer, controller will use methods inside the service layer. That's the rough logic behind it. Okay, Smith, hello Smith, welcome to the stream. We are not engineering system anymore, we are just assembling apps, UI plus APIs, real software engineering. Where's the architecture, scalability and security? Basically, see, the thing is, scalability comes when you need it, right? For example, if you are building a very small application that is going to cater only small percentage of users, then you don't have to focus on system design a lot, because your app does not need it. System design comes into the picture when you are actually handling millions of requests per second or in a minute. Then you need to focus on system design. Jordan, controller should only handle user requests and response, service should only handle business logic, and repository should handle database operation. I am okay, not sure about interface. Okay, see, basically interface is just like a blueprint of a class, right? So inside my interface we are just defining how the method looks, okay, and then my repository we are implementing that interface. So that's the thing. Basically I don't want my service to directly communicate with my repository. So if you see my service, inside my service we are using the interface here, I product repository. As you can see, I product repository, we are using this inside the service, right? We are not directly using our repository. So that as the architecture that I showed you, where the service interacts with the interface and interface interacts with the repository layer. So that's what it is for. Okay, Igneous Edit, सर जितने भी कोडर भी है बिग टेक में, क्या वो AI यूज़ करते हैं डे टू डे? हाँ करते हैं, सब कर रहे हैं आजकल. टैब फ्यूजन 2, मतलब लगभग 60K के अराउंड आपसे. Below, can you explain repository use please? I explained, like repository is just like file, like here we are going to handle all the database operations. Okay, students aren't learning systems, they are learning shortcuts, no depth, just frameworks and tutorials. True, somewhat, and I agree with you, because people are not focusing on foundations these days. Okay, So we have this, just a sec. I created this new product. Hold on. So in my product service, get all products. Okay. So here we'll do await this dot product repo dot get all products. We are getting this, and then we're returning to product list response, and here we'll have products. We got it. Fine. Now in my controller, Subrata. Hello Subrata, welcome to the stream. Bro, I'm learning React Native. What do you think is there possibility to get only based on React Native? Okay, like see, for React Native jobs are there. Like if you look into startups and all, jobs are there for React Native, and it's a very good tech stack, like for mobile development. Ecom with Taj. Hello Ecom with Taj, welcome to the stream. Backed JWT token को कैसे secure करें? You can use that. You can also use that JWT token and encrypt it. Basically, we are doing this in my. Here we are storing that, like we are storing the refresh token, right? And this refresh token is actually encrypted. Like this refresh token is encrypted, so you can encrypt your refresh token. So even if the database is hacked and somebody hacks that refresh token table, that they cannot use it because it's encrypted. टैप फ्यूजन 2 भाई वो कौन सी स्किल्स है जो लोग बोलते हैं कि आजकल बीटेक स्टूडेंट्स में नहीं है जिसकी वजह से उन्हें जॉब नहीं मिलती? I think recognizing pattern in the sense, for example, if you are doing DSA, people are doing DSA 500 questions, 1000 questions, that's very good, but are you able to look at a question? You look at a question, are you able to recognize the pattern? Okay, in this type of question I want to use this type of algorithm. No, people are not able to do that. That's why they struggle with DSA. DSA is about how quickly you are able to see a question and find a solution based on the pattern that is inside that question. And same goes with development as well. Vinod, so why you don't combine control and service together? That's a very bad practice. We should not do it because like eventually I can write the entire code base in one single file, but that's not scalable. Ecom with Taj, I'm using MongoDB. That's nice. स्मिथ ज्ञान, आपका लाइव देख रहा हूँ, यूट्यूब वाले ने वहाँ पर भी ऐड दिखा दिया. अभी स्क्रीन स्प्लिट हो गया था, एक साइड आपका लाइव और अदर साइड ऐड दिखा दिया. Okay, fine. We have get all products. Okay, fine. So we have const result equals await. We have the product service dot get all products. Fine, we have get all products, and then we can send response 200 payload success to message products fetched successfully. Okay, we have this products fetched successfully, and after this we'll send the data. In data I'll have the result. Okay, we have the result, and this get all products. Where is it? Route, where's my route? Yeah, here, this is my route. So in my product route I'm going to use this router dot route slash product slash all products dot get. Here we have verify user, here we have verify admin, and here we'll use this controller, get all product controller. Okay, we have this. Okay, we got this. Fine. So only admin can see all products because the normal user will see only active products, right? टैप फ्यूजन, भाई आज की डिमांडिंग स्किल्स भी पहले की डिमांडिंग स्किल्स की तरह है क्या? लाइक व्हाट डू यू मीन, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन? इग्नियस एडिट, सर आप जॉब कौन सी कंपनी में कर रहे हो? मैं जॉब कर रहा था. आई लेफ्ट माई जॉब 2.5 months ago. आई वॉज वर्किंग in a service based company in a MNC as a Spring Boot developer. I left my job 2.5 months ago. So this is done. Fine. This is done. All right, so we have to check this out. So product, here we have to do get all products, add request, get all products, http localhost 4000 slash API slash v1 slash product slash all products. Send the request. We'll see an error. What is the error? Products fetched successfully. Hold on. If I go here as login as test user 1, which is not an admin, if I log in as this, then here I should see not authorized. You're not authorized. Very good. So we are getting this, and if I log in as admin, test user 2, okay, we have this, and get all products, you're not authorized, okay, and test user 3, login, and if I do this get all products, yeah, we have this, yeah, we have products, okay. स्मिथ ज्ञान, अभी लास्ट ईयर स्मिथ ज्ञान, अभी लास्ट ईयर में हूँ, दोस्त बोल रहे हैं इंटर्नशिप कर ले, पर मुझे मास्टर्स करना है, क्या करूँ? सी आई विल सजेस्ट यू मास्टर्स यू विल ओनली डू लाइक, are you absolutely sure? Because if you're not sure, then you can take that time to think if you want to go for masters or not, and during that time you can do an internship. And if you want to go for masters, then I think you are preparing for gate as well, if I'm not wrong. टैप फ्यूजन 2 भाई, मतलब जो स्किल्स बीटेक कड़े बाद जॉब लेने के लिए 2016 to 2020 में चाहिए था, वो सेम स्किल्स अभी के एआई के टाइम पे भी होती है क्या? हाँ, होती तो है. फाउंडेशंस डिड नॉट चेंज. यू स्टिल नीड टू बी वेरी गुड डेवलपर. यू नीड टू बी अ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्वर. Binod docs. Instead of making all controllers in one file, why won't we make one single file for one controller and put service in that single file? You can do that, but in production grade, like here we are trying to, we are building up production grade backend. So in production grade backend, we don't do this. Pixel Dev Priyanshu. Hello Pixel Dev Priyanshu, welcome to the stream. As a college student, how to earn your first money? As a college student, the easiest way is that you can teach tuition to students, because that's what I used to do. Then apart from that, you can go for internships if you have skills, but you have to be skilled enough. टैप फ्यूजन भाई, आपकी तरह कैसे सोचे, मतलब कैसे पता करे कि हमें क्या बनाना है और कैसे. सी इट्स अबाउट, मैं तो बोलूँगा कि अगर आपको ना पहले कोई भी चीज़ की डेप्थ में जाना चाहिए. नो मैटर वॉट यू आर डूइंग, इफ़ यू आर डूइंग development, if you are getting into, if you are from commerce background, no matter what your background is, whatever subject you are into, if you want to be good in it, you have to go deep. See, if you have skills, then you can build anything. For example, as a developer, I have a skill, right? So no matter what kind of idea comes into my head, I have the skill to convert that idea into a product. So you have to reach that point where you can build something. Okay, Binod, how many controllers are there in your product controller TS file? Till now we have around 1, 2, 3 controllers in product controller. Smith Gyan, yes, I'm preparing for entrance exam NIT. Okay, that's nice. Then prepare for it. Then if you are very serious about doing your masters, then you can skip internship, because you have already made your choice that you want to go for internship. Then prepare seriously and give your best. Okay. Just a sec. Are we lagging? Yes, we are lagging. Hold on. Settings. Okay, fine. This is not required. We are not lagging anymore. Fine. We have this. So just a sec. Are we lagging, guys? Do let me know if I'm lagging. Am I lagging now? गौरव कुमार, हेलो गौरव, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. कब से लाइव कर रहे हो भैया? लाइक फ्रॉम व्हेन यू हिट 1K. एक्चुअली आई स्टार्टेड लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग व्हेन आई थिंक माय सब्सक्राइबर वर अराउंड 100 सब्सक्राइबर्स. टिल देन आई एम डूइंग लाइव. कैपी, हेलो कैपी, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। टाइप फ्यूजन भाई, आपके पास कौन कौन सी स्किल्स है जिसकी वजह से आप इतने बढ़िया प्रोजेक्ट बनाए हो? माई स्किल्स, सी आई स्टार्टेड एज अ पाइथन डेवलपर. You know, when I was doing my BTech, I was working as like I was working with Python, Django, and that's how I got my first internship. Then I got into Java Spring Boot as well, because in my previous job I was working as a Spring Boot developer. So there I had to learn Java and Spring Boot, and now I'm into Merge stack. So what I have realized is that no matter which tech stack you use, fundamentals remain the same, only syntax changes. I'm from Kolkata. That's great. Me too. Okay, guys, are we live? Are we lagging? Yes, we are lagging. We are lagging. Why are we lagging so much? Just a sec. Output. Let's make it 2000 kbps. Okay. Let's see if we're lagging. Still we are lagging. Okay. टैप फ्यूजन 2 भाई, आप कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ाते थे? आप पढ़ाते थे लाइक जब मैं एक्चुअली जब मैं ट्यूशन पढ़ाता था, मैं मैथ्स पढ़ाता था और फिजिक्स पढ़ाता था. ओके तेजस, हेलो तेजस, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. फिर से ओके, ऐड पता नहीं इतना क्यों दिखा रहा है. टैप फ्यूजन भाई, आप कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ाते थे? पढ़ते थे, पढ़ाते थे कि पढ़ते थे? कौन सा? कैपी, मैं तो नोट भी नहीं कर पाया, कोई कमेंट में लिख दो. भैया आप कहाँ से हो? आई एम फ्रॉम कोलकाता. स्मिथ, आई एम ऑल्सो फ्रॉम कोलकाता. ओके फाइन. So we have get all products as well. Shivam, what is this catch async function? Actually, this catch async function is a wrapper inside which we write all the async function. As you can see, we are using async, but we don't have to use try catch. So try catch all the time. So to avoid writing try catch, I have created this catch async function. Basically, catch async function takes a async function as an argument, you know, and then it returns simply the function and with the catch. So we don't have to use try catch all the time. ओके, टैप फ्यूजन 2 भैया, आपके पास कौन कौन सी स्किल्स है जिसके वजह से आपने इतना बढ़िया प्रोजेक्ट बनाया? आई हैव skills related to full stack development. And full stack development, I started as a Python developer with Django. Then I switched to Java and Spring Boot because of my, you know, previous job I was working as Spring Boot developer. And right now I'm working, I'm learning Merge and point stack. Okay. गौरव कुमार, भैया मैं भी वेब डेव सीख रहा हूँ अभी. गौरव कुमार, भैया मैं भी वेब डेव सीख रहा हूँ अभी, 1 आवर में ही हूँ, क्या ये प्रोजेक्ट रिव्यू कर दोगे? हाँ, मैं आफ्टर टूडेज डेवलपमेंट सेशन आई रिव्यू दी प्रोजेक्ट्स. स्मिथ ज्ञान, भैया आप कहाँ से हो? आई एम फ्रॉम कोलकाता. आई एम ऑल्सो फ्रॉम कोलकाता. स्मिथ ज्ञान. गेम समीर, हेलो समीर, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. ब्रो, व्हाट कंपनी एक्सपेक्ट्स फ्रॉम माई इंटर्न? From an intern, see, if it's a startup, then from an intern they will understand you, they will expect that you understand the code base. That's the minimum requirement in a startup. But if you get into MNCs and all, they will train you. Basically in MNCs, internship means training, most of the MNCs. Binod docs. In big backend there are many controllers, so we are supposed to put them all in a single file. No, we are not supposed to write them in a single file. We have to organize the file, and you have to write different controllers in different controller file. Then business logic should be inside the service layer, something like that. Cappy, Python, Java, Spring Boot, Merge stack, exactly something like that. Cappy, भाई फुल स्टैक तो तुम्हें लेकिन फर्स्ट सेकेंड ईयर में सीख लिया होगा ना कॉलेज में? नहीं, एक्चुअली फुल स्टैक मैं कॉलेज में, मेरे साथ भी ऐसा होता था, कभी मैं ये सीखता था, कभी मैं वो सीखता था. तो अच्छे से फुल स्टैक सीखने में मुझे कॉलेज का 3rd ईयर तक मैं सीखा. ओके. Okay, Binod docs. Would your startup have JS as backend or multiple backends? It depends on the requirement. If initially it will have single backend with core JavaScript, but if I feel the requirement that we need to, you know, have multiple backends, and like it depends on the requirement basically. Varun, hello Varun, welcome to the stream. How can you explain the difference between route, controller, and services? Okay, see, routes are basically is just a way of handling routing. For example, if we are going into this route, this particular route, what happens when we send a request in this route? So that logic gets inside the controller. So basically, we are calling this function in that particular route, right? So now this function is getting called. So what this function does, that entire business logic should inside that business logic should be inside the service layer, in the service file, this file. That's the basic gist of it. कैपी भाई कॉलेज में तुम्हें जीएफ बनाई थी. सब बनाते हैं भाई. मैं अकेला थोड़ी ना हूँ. अर्नव सिंह, हेलो अर्नव, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. हेलो भैया, विच लैंग्वेज इज बेस्ट फॉर फुल स्टैक डेवलपर एंड DSA? I will suggest either go with Python or JavaScript. Vinod Docs. So is your current backend is only for production only? Yeah, this backend we are like this particular backend that I'm trying to build, it's just for learning, but we are following the production grade practice. Feronix, स्मिथ ज्ञान भैया, आप कोलकाता में कहाँ पर रहते हो? ये तो मैं नहीं बोल सकता, my exact location तो I cannot reveal. Feronix, is it necessary to have a CSE branch to get a job in IT sector? No. I have seen people, Piyush Garg, he's from a commerce background, but still he got he's very good in IT job. And so it's not necessary, but like it's preferred. Dheeraj, hello bro, hello Dheeraj, welcome to the stream. Tag Fusion 2, भाई कसम से बुरा मत मानना, ऐसे ही सरकाज़म में लेना. पंच टैग, हाँ भाई, मेरे मन में भी ये चीज़ आया था. कैपी भाई, तुम्हारे कितने सारे GF बनाई थी भाई, ये सब तो मैं क्या ही बोलूँ. जॉर्डन, this AI completely made this own architecture based on what it knows. I asked it, it will not completely believe it until see a legit company use this architecture. This AI completely made this own architecture based on what it knows. I asked it, it will not completely believe it until see a legit. Can you explain, Jordan? कैपी भाई, कॉलेज में GF कैसे बनाएं? भाई लाइक डायरेक्ट अपना फोकस सिर्फ GF बनाने में मत रखो. जस्ट बी योर सेल्फ एंड अपना पर्सनैलिटी पे काम करो, बाकी सब अपने आप हो जाता है यार. स्मिथ ज्ञान, थोड़ा हिंट तो दे ही सकते हो. हिंट में क्या बोलूँ भाई. ओके. अर्नव सिंह, हाउ मेनी आवर्स शुड study as a BCA first year student, web dev and DSA? See, it's not about how many hours you study, it's about quality hours. Like if you are able to give 4 hours every single day, but that's a very high quality without any distraction, that's enough. We know docs. So the current backend is only for products only. No, like we have controllers, as you can see in the module section, we have controllers, authentication, categories. We also need to create orders and all. कैपी, अच्छा होकर अंडरस्टूड. ओके. टैग फ्यूजन भाई, मतलब आपने शादी के लिए भी पहले से ही प्लानिंग कर रखी? भाई शादी का कोई प्लान नहीं है अभी, तो रहने दो. Okay, so we have this product response. Now let's work on edit product. Hold on. Edit product. Okay. So for this edit product schema, hold on. We have this edit product. Okay. Export const edit product schema equals z dot object. Okay, we have this edit product. Okay, we'll just pass the that is also not required. Category ID not required. Product name, what will allow him to edit? Product name z dot string. Hold on. Z dot string. Dot minimum. Product name must be at least 2 characters long. Okay, we have this, we have the product name, then we have the product description, z dot string product description, product name, product description. Yep, we have the product description as well. Z dot minimum 5, product description must be at least 5 characters long. Okay, we have this. And also price, let's allow it to change price as well. Z dot string, and stock also Z dot string. Okay, we are doing this. And just a sec, product name, product description, we are not allowing to change the image. Okay, change the image. Okay, fine. And let's, for now, let's do this. Export type update product DTO Z dot infer type of edit product schema. Okay, we have this. So now we'll create the edit product controller. Okay, fine, this is done. Here we have export const edit product controller, catch async. We have request of type request, response of type response. Okay, then first we are going to validate it, and then we'll have the request body, right? So what we'll do is const result equals await. We have to create the service. Yep, here we have the service async edit product, and it will have a data of type edit product, hold on, schema update product update or update product DTO. And also here we'll have Dheeraj Jaiswal. Hello bro, I hardly comment on any video, but your dedication forced me to comment. Just asking, I have total 4 years of experience right now at product based MNC, earning good, but just wanted to ask why you stop Java. Okay, actually I stopped Java because see, Java and Spring Boot is very good, but as a solo developer it can get a little overwhelming to handle Java Spring Boot, right? If you for example, if it's a startup and I have 6 to 7 developers who can work on a product simultaneously with me, then Spring Boot is very good for that. But here I'm a solo developer, and that's why I stopped using Spring Boot and switched to Mern Stack, because Mern and Pern Stack is very good for as a solo developer. It's very lightweight and it gives me much more control. And with Java Spring Boot, most of my time was going into configuration only. That's why. टैप फ्यूजन भाई, चैट सेक्शन को देखकर पता चल रहा है कि बीटेक में बेरोजगारी क्यों है. ओके, जस्ट अ सेक गाइस. Okay, there has to be an open source project that uses this. Okay, once I find it, I will believe it. Okay, edit product. What was the CGPA, Rohit? Hello Rohit, welcome to the stream. My CGPA was 9.19. Utkarsh Singh, hello Utkarsh, welcome to the stream. What do you think about Golang? Golang is a very good framework, very good programming language, and like it's getting popular every single day. I'm doing ML nowadays. Below the docs, I am doing ML nowadays. So I was recommended to learn backend in Python to use models. But I am good in Express and Mongo. Should I move to Fast API with SQL or Express as backend? Fast API service. Yeah, actually, if you are getting into AIML, then I will suggest you go into Fast API. Dheeraj, I am React Native, not right now. Okay, React Native. Okay. Varun, hello Varun. Can you show and explain the send response app error.ts and JW helper files and how you're handling request validation in this app? Okay, I'll show, just a sec. Shivang Ramola. Hello Shivang Ramola, welcome to the stream. ये क्लास बेस्ड में कब आ गए हम? ये क्लास बेस्ड एक्चुअली वी आर ट्राइंग टू इम्प्लीमेंट डिपेंडेंसी इन्वर्जन, दैट्स व्हाई वी आर गोइंग फॉर क्लास बेस्ड. Arnav Singh, bro, roadmap to crack good internship in college as BCA student. Okay, I'll make that. See, if you want to get into, if I were you and I was I was doing BCA, what I will do is I would pick full stack development as my tech stack, like as my role, and I would get into Mon stack with MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. Fair and simple, right? Then after that, I will dedicate my next 3 to 4 months into learning entire tech stack, building one or two good projects. Like for example, my first project has to be a to-do application. Then I'll go into blog application. Then that's it. Then whatever I have learned, I will start building very good products, like project that looks like product, right? Maybe something like a Uber clone, but a mini version of Uber clone, like a Notion clone, video calling app, all these, all these complex applications I will try to make, and then I will deploy those applications. That will be my second step. Okay. And then how to find internships? First, if you make projects, your resume becomes very strong, and if you have deployed links in your resume, it becomes really strong, right? And then to find internship, I will try to contact startups. And how will I contact startups? First, I will try to go to Google. I'll go to Google here, and then I'll search startups, for example, in Bangalore hiring freshers. Go through these links, whatever is available, go through these links and apply. Keep applying. That's the best way, because if you have good projects, you will get hired no matter what. It's all about volume, how much you can apply in a single day, right? You have to take your shots. Okay. Bro, like everybody said, that maintain your CGPA for good package. So is it really true, or just skills matter? Actually, in college, if companies come into your college to offer jobs, it is better to maintain a high CGPA. Why I'm saying that is because if you maintain high CGPA, companies will filter out. For example, if students, there are lots of students, but company cannot offer that amount of job, right? So what they will do is they will first keep a CGPA criteria, like first a 12% criteria, that in 12 at least 70% or above students can only apply. Then second criteria will be only students who have 8 CGPA or above can apply. Then third round will be a interview, like aptitude test round. After that, companies get into interviews with you and all. So it's a filtering process. If you have high CGPA, it will help you to get into that. Like even if companies apply filter, you can keep applying. डेवलपर SaaS का क्या हुआ ब्रो? SaaS का डेवलपमेंट हो गया है. अभी हम लोग लाइक बिजनेस रजिस्ट्रेशन पार्ट इज लेफ्ट. ओनली वंस आई register my business, only then I can deploy it, because we are using the payout feature. Dheeraj Jaiswal, I am asking, bro, should I switch to Java as a backend? I mostly want to work with MNC in future. Okay, that's good. If you want to work into MNCs only, then switch to Java, because MNCs are heavily dependent on Java with Spring Boot. Okay. Okay, fine. Just a sec. So we have this, and then we'll also have the product ID. I'll have the product ID of type string. Product ID of type string, right? We have this. Then we have to create another method. Update product. Edit product. Update product. Yep. Update product. Update product. That just update product. Let's pass the data, and we'll have update product DTO. Okay, and then we'll have the of type string, and here we'll get promise of type product UCT. Okay, this is done. Then in my repository I'll implement it. Async update product data update product DTO, and here we'll have the product ID of type string. Okay, this is done. String ing, not okay, string, and here we'll have const updated product equals await prisma dot product dot update update, and here we have update where id is product id and data is data. Hold on, what is missing here? Types of stock. Okay, we have to pass the stock as well. Now we are passing stock. So what is this issue? Okay, not like this. I think like this. Hold on. Okay, just a sec. We have this ID, product ID, and data is data. We cannot do it. Okay, and data hold on, something I messed up. Just a sec. We have this update, and here we'll use the where clause where id is product id. Okay, and data is get product dto. Here let's do strict, but also we have strict, and this can also be optional. This can also be optional, and this will also be optional, and this will also be optional. Okay, so we are doing this repository data. Fine, then we have this data where hold on category repository and data we are passing like this. Okay, update category. Okay, what is the issue? Update product and data. Okay, type product name string or undefined. Okay, is not assignable to type. Okay, undefined, it's not assignable to without product unchecked input data type. Incompatible. We have this. The expected type come from data which is declared here, but okay, hold on. This best way to learn DSA in JavaScript. Okay, see, no matter which language you're using, if you want to get into DSA, you know, before you solve questions, try to understand the topic you are using, like you're trying to learn. For example, if you are into array, right, if you're doing array, for understand different algorithms, like for example, pick one like sliding window, then understand sliding window, and then try to solve questions about it, and try to see what kind of patterns you see in that question if you want to get into sliding window, right? So that is very important. Just a sec. All right, love you Cappy. We don't code anymore like we used to. Okay, error in params of update product function. Hold on, this data we are passing of type update, we are doing there, and we are passing the data. Okay, we'll fix it in just a sec. So here we can do return update product. Okay, we have this return update product, but we have to fix this one. So we have this. Okay, we can fix it. Data. Okay, so before we get into that, also let's create this. First const existing product, const existing product equals async this dot product repo dot find await this dot product repo dot get products by id. We have to create that as well. Get product by id, how can we forget that? Okay, async get product by id. We have product id of type string. Then here we have const product equals await. Here we have prisma dot product dot find unique, and here we'll have where id is product id, right? id is product id, and then we return this. We have to return it. Return the product. Return the product. Okay, we are doing this, and this I have to create the interface as well. Get product id of type string, promise of type product. We have this. We have the get product by id. Okay, promise of type product. Okay, what is the issue? Get product by id. Hold on, get product by id. Interface get product by id, promise of type product or null. Okay, either we get the product or we'll get null. Get product by id, and here we have, okay, not this one, fine. Frakes34, hello Frakes34, welcome to the stream. Abhishek, if you had to start again with no prior coding skills, what tech stack would you choose considering today's job market? If I had no coding skill, then I would go with, in this particular job market, I would go with Python and fast API tech stack. That tech stack I'll go for, and for frontend I'll go with React only, but for backend I'll go with Python and fast API. Hold on, so this is done. Product service. Okay, so get product by id. Here we have the product id, fine. And if there is no existing product, we'll throw new app error. Suresh Kumar, hello Suresh, welcome to the stream. One suggestion, that please tell me secure way of authentication. You can see my previous videos where I have implemented authentication. You can see from day one of learning advanced backend of system design only. There I have implemented authentication. Viraj, Abhishek bhai, where do we apply for jobs? To apply for jobs, use anything but LinkedIn. I hate LinkedIn. Like if you are on LinkedIn, you can use it, but I don't like LinkedIn. You can use platforms like, like what I usually prefer is going to directly company's website. In the career section, there must be an apply section. There I apply. राज नौकरी के अलावा कोई ओके Wolverine. Why Python and Fast API? Because with Python and Fast API, Python will give me a leverage that in future I can get into core AI as well. And now with Python and Fast API, we can build, any, like lots of startups are also using it. So for job market, I can get into startups very easily. And with Python, in future, I can, if I want to switch to complete core AI, it will help me a lot. Now we have this existing product. Avanish, bro, is front end skill enough to get job nowadays? No, it is not enough in my opinion. You have to become a full stack developer because AI is able to do front end really well. So that's why. Product not found 404. If we don't have the product, then we have the 404, right? बट आई हैव ऑल्सो नोटिस व्हाट डिड यू नोटिस ओके विराज अभिषेक भाई वो अपना सैस का क्या हुआ सैस का डेवलपमेंट हो गया अभी बिजनेस रजिस्ट्रेशन होने के बाद ही वी कैन डिप्लॉय इट so if existing product is done then what we can do is category id we're not passing that's why that is the issue I think okay either I can go with that hold on update just a sec I think here we can go like this here in this data we have product okay product name we have data dot product name and here we have product description here we have data dot product description here we have product here we have stock if we have stock then we'll do product data dot stock hold on what is the issue number we have to make it a number and then we have quantity in quantity what are we doing quantity price any create product price and here we are doing price as well we are doing price we'll have data dot price we have this okay अभिषेक भाई वो अपना ओके सागर सिंह हेलो सागर वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम हाय यार लैपटॉप स्पेक्स क्या है माय लैपटॉप स्पेक्स आर नेम ऑफ द लैपटॉप इज HP लैपटॉप 15X इट इज इंटेल कोर i5 16 GB RAM Intel Iris Xe graphics card and 500 GB SSD so we have this update product okay Wolverine but I have also noticed companies are hiring very less juniors when with Python and Fast API stack and the requirements are 2 to 3 years experience should I still apply as junior okay if you are noticing this pattern like I will suggest you if you are very good in this then if you're see companies will usually go with this thing right but you have to build very good projects right like good level projects because if you want to get into startups and go for remote jobs Python and Fast API will help you a lot but I will suggest you build good projects your project should be very good and then you can also filter out like if companies are saying 2 or 3 years of experience then just search that Python Fast API jobs for freshers complete freshers something like that okay then we are doing this fine but if there is no price or data hold on we have to check this product service const updated product equals await this dot product repo dot update product and here we are passing the data and the product ID. Okay, we got this. Then we are returning here to product response, and we are passing the updated product. Okay, we have this. Fine. Sagar Singh, I am moving my domain from JS to PY and preparing for ML engineering. Any suggestion regarding this? That's good. If you are interested in AI ML, then go for it. And I will suggest you also learn PyTorch, Pandas, NumPy, and as backend framework, go with Fast API, Frakes 34. लेकिन रिएक्ट के साथ एक्सप्रेस नोट ज़्यादा एफिशिएंट नहीं रहेगा. सी ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं कि विथ रिएक्ट यू हैव टू गो विथ express and node only. React is just a framework library, like a front end library. You can use anything. I have used Django with React. I have used Spring Boot with React. I have used like lots of other tech stack with React. So that's not a thing. It's all about connecting your backend with front end and handling the course error. That's it. Suresh, in client side, what is the safest place for saving tokens? It depends. Like for example, in your mobile applications, you don't have cookies. So you have to use it, save it inside the request header, and you have to store it inside the header only. There's no other way. And in web applications, you can store it in cookies. You can store it. Local storage is not a good solution. Either go with cookies or store it in header. Okay. So await this dot product repo dot, oh not this one, not this here, it will be product service dot edit product, pass your request dot body and pass here request dot params dot product ID as string. Okay, we got this. Or just to simplify it, we can get const product ID, hold on, route, product route. Yeah, we can make it product ID equals request dot params dot prod ID as string. Okay, and this product ID I can pass directly and pass the product ID. Fine, we have this. And now send response res 200, then payload we have success true, message product updated successfully. We have this, and also data will be result. And then in product route we have this router dot route product slash update product slash prod ID dot here it will be a patch, and who can update the product information? Only the seller. Also one more thing, only the seller who created that product, only that seller can update it, right? So that we have to check as well. Hold on. So here we have to do verify user, verify seller, and also edit product controller, make it update product controller, update product controller. This, pass this. Okay, fine. Sagar Singh, is my M4 Air is enough to learn and get job? Yes, it is good. Yogesh Tiwari, hello Yogesh, welcome to the stream. Hi, I'm Yogesh. I complete my graduation in May, and due to low CGPA, I still not get a job. I'm skilled in Stack, Next.js, Convex, and currently learning Spring Boot. So where I have to apply? Okay, I will suggest you pick one tech stack. Like you already know one stack, so I would suggest stick with it. And anyways, like Spring Boot is a bit difficult for complete fresher to get into Spring Boot, like get a job as a Spring Boot developer. So what I will suggest you is that stick with Mon stack. See, you have learned convex, that's fine, but I think convex is like a backend as a service, right? So I will suggest you that instead of depending into instead of getting into backend with convex, I will suggest you learn core backend and try to build backend on your own. If you have core backend skills, it will help you get job really easily. So what you can do is give your time into learning backend with express node, and then build full stack projects and deploy them. Build a strong resume, and then start applying. Sense, hello Sense, welcome to the stream. Are you going to use any messaging broker to handling background jobs for the request response cycle? And also, can you try to explain the process a bit? I will be using BullMQ because I am familiar with BullMQ. And if we need any like email notification and everything, then I go with Resend along with BullMQ. Basically, we have to create a worker and slave master worker, and then we need a function that implements that worker, and then inside, like, BullMQ resides inside our Redis, so we have to install Redis as well. Okay, I have learned Phrase 34. I have learned Node, Express, Mongo and React. So अब Python fast API पे switch करना सही रहेगा. You already know Node and Express, so I will suggest to stick with it only. Hello भैया, hello Tectonic Baba, welcome to the stream. Viraj, Abhishek bhai. Sometimes in interview I know all the answers, but I struggle to express them. Any suggestions? It's because you get nervous, which is fine, and also you have to work on your communication skills as well. Basically, whatever you're thinking, you have to convert that logic into you have to convert that logic so that into words so that people can actually understand it. So you have to work on a communication skill as well. And you get nervous because you don't believe yourself, and you don't believe yourself because you're not confident. So confidence comes with building projects. So I think you should build more projects, keep learning, keep building, and keep applying. And when don't make your resume messed up. Only mention things like related to the job field that you're applying, job role that you're applying. Only mention those fields, and that's it. Okay, fine. We have this product route. Okay, so we are verifying the seller, also the seller ID. Hold on. Also const seller ID equal request dot user dot ID as string. Okay, and here let's pass the seller ID. Okay, fine. Then let's go to edit product and also get the seller ID, which is of type string. First we get the existing product. Okay, we have the seller ID, update the product, also pass the seller ID, and this seller ID product interface, also pass the seller ID of type string, and this will be ID, and get this seller ID in repository of type string. And here we have this update product. Okay, we are doing this update with ID. Hold on, we have this as well. So what I can do is get product by user ID and product ID that we have to build. Cappy, do vibe coders get hired? Actually, vibe coders basically they try to build their own products. So vibe coders are not actually looking for jobs. Viraj, okay, thank you, welcome Viraj. Cappy, what are the cons of vibe coding? See, cons, actually vibe coding is a way where anybody can build their app, right? That's the main goal. So con is that if you don't understand the tech stack properly, then you can get into that rabbit hole where you just use AI agent. Like obviously it will cost you more tokens to solve the errors, but if you're a developer, if you can understand the error properly, then you can save time and save token as well. Viraj, is NumPy and Pandas relevant if I'm applying for AI ML or Python backend developer? Yes, NumPy and Pandas are relevant. It's important. Fluorescent. Hello, Fluorescent. Welcome to the stream. Hi, buddy. How's your day? My day was good. How was your day, Fluorescent? Sense. What is the project structure known as? I use by separating controller, services, repository, and all. It is known as layered architecture. Oh, yep. Anish Sharma. भैया बेस्ट टूल बताओ फुल स्टैक प्रोजेक्ट इन मर्न इजीली बनाऊं. बेस्ट टूल like a tool that you want to build. So we have to create a method get product by user ID, async get product by ID and seller ID. Okay, we are passing the product ID of type string, and we have here seller ID of type string. Okay, we have this, then const product equals await prisma dot product dot find okay, hold on. Okay, find where we have ID as product ID and hold on, where product ID, hold on, product schema, where is my schema? Hold on, user ID product dot, we have the user ID as seller ID. Okay, dot find first, we have this, then return the product. Okay, and what it returns, find first or null. Okay, then this we have to implement the interface. We have the product ID of type string, and here we have the user ID, seller ID. We have the seller ID of type string, and it returns promise of type product or null. Okay, we have this, and in my product service what I can do is existing product, this I can do, instead of this thing get product by ID and seller ID, we have the product ID as well as the seller ID. Okay, we are passing this. Fine. विराज, आज क्या खाया अभिषेक भाई? ऑमलेट या चिकन मन? आज मैंने एक्चुअली डोमिनोज से पिज़्ज़ा खाया था. अनीश शर्मा, एआई में पूछ रहा हूँ भैया. ओके, लाइक एआई कोडिंग टूल थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करो. लाइक एआई कोडिंग टूल जो आप खुद से बनाना चाह रहे हो, या एआई कोडिंग टूल जो आपके लिए कोड करे? कैपी, I was watching one yesterday. He built a payment app and it worked and it was showing lots of errors. Okay, and he couldn't resolve them. Yeah, that's the con of vibe coding. But if you have the money to spend on the tokens, then that's fine. Okay. Shubhrata Chatterjee. Hello, Shubhrata Chatterjee. Welcome to the stream. When you learn new things, how do you remember all the thing, and what do you prefer to make handwritten notes or make digital notes in Notion? Actually, when I don't usually go for handwritten notes when it comes to development. I only create handwritten notes just to understand the flow of the application. How does data travel from point A to point B in my application? To understand that, I use handwritten drawings. That's all. And when I try to learn new things, I try to build projects using that knowledge. That's how I got that's how I get familiar to it. Actually, our brain works like that. The more we practice, our brain starts getting good at it. Whatever a particular, for example, if you have never painted in your life, but if you start dedicating your time to learning how to paint, eventually you start improving. Why? Because your brain starts understanding the patterns. Same goes for learning. For example, if you are learning development or learning anything, you have to practice it regularly. Only then you will improve. Okay. Fluorescent, how long you gonna work, man? I don't know, man. Suresh Kumar, is it okay maintain authentication for mobile and web apps separately or save the tokens in local storage? Is better for sending token through header. I need to save it somewhere. Kindly clear, please. Okay. So what I do is, if you see my JWT, hold on. If you see my middleware auth.middleware file, this particular line, this is very important. For example, if it was only a web application, that I will only do request dot cookies dot access token, because I'll get cookies in my web application, right? But in a mobile application, I can only send headers inside my authorization. I can only pass the token inside the authorization header. So for this, we are going for request.header. So this particular line gets token irrespective of which device, if it's a mobile device or it's a web application. This particular line will get token from anywhere. Like if it's a mobile application, then this line will not be valid. Only this line will work. And if it's a mobile application, then only this line will work. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay. On, so we have this edit product, fine. Now product, we have this working, fine. Let's go with get all product should be inside the product. Yeah, it should be here. Get all products. Then after this, we have to make edit product. I have to make edit product. Okay, we have this edit product, and put it will be a patch request, http localhost 4000 /API /v1 /product / what was the route, I forgot. Update dash product. We have here update dash product /product ID. So for this, get all products, and who created this product? Okay, we can get it from the user ID. This is the product ID. This is the product ID. Edit product. This is the product ID, and this is the body. Hold on, but if I go here, if I go to the product table, user ID 529, and if I go to my user table 529 test user 1. Okay, happy. So data comes from actual codes which were built by developers. Okay, Viraj, his name was, okay, Okay, fine. Tanmay. Hello, Tanmay. Welcome to the stream. The only con of vibe coding is that there is no pros of it. Yogesh Tiwari. I built 30 to 50 project Mod and Next.js, and now I know backend well in MongoDB and Prisma, and currently working in a startup. Unpaid. I just want to learn new. That's why I'm tried Spring. Should I get a job? Okay, you are in a startup, unpaid startup. Okay, that's nice. And at least work there for at least 6 months. Then you can get a certificate, and you can use that as an experience that you worked in a startup as a for 6 months. Then using that you can try to get job. Anish. हाय भैया एआई कोडिंग टूल जिससे मैं प्रोजेक्ट बना लूँ इन मॉन्स्टैक इजीली कर लूँ एआई कोडिंग एजेंट तो काफ़ी सारे कर्सर है एंटी ग्रेविटी है कोडेक्स सही है कोडेक्स यूज़ कर लो बीरस गेमिंग अभिषेक if one had to start from scratch according to you what is the fastest path to learn full stack to get entry level jobs and have heard about the Odin project. Yes, I've heard about the Odin project, and the fastest way would be that build one tech stack, choose one tech stack, either go with JavaScript Express Node ecosystem or go with Python Fast API React ecosystem. Choose one. For example, if I want to go with React, Python, Fast API, then first I will watch one good tutorial on Fast API, one good tutorial, and I will code along with it so that I get confidence and I understand the basic scripts of Fast API, right? Then after that, what I will do is whatever I learned from that one tutorial, I will use that knowledge to build a simple backend of a to-do application, right? Then I will build the backend of the to-do application along with authentication, and then I will try to learn JavaScript and get into React. Once I learn React, I will watch one good video on React. Then I will the to-do backend that I built. I will try to connect that to-do backend with my React frontend, and I'll try to build a full stack to-do application. This alone will teach me, more than 70% of the backend of full stack development. And now after this, I'll just get into project based learning. So whatever I learned by building this to-do application, I'll use that same knowledge to next try to build a blog application. Then I'll try to build an e-commerce application. Then I'll try to build a social media application using the same tech stack. So if we use same tech stack for different projects, we eventually become very good in it, right? So that's the path that I would choose. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fluorescent. I'm gonna work as long as you are. That's nice. Let's work together. Okay, fine. Sign on a web या app developed करने से बाद कैसे publish करूँ? अगर if you are going for a web application, then you have to host it. You have to get a VPS server or a dedicated server or a shared environment, and then you have to deploy the code there. And if you are going for an app development, then you have to create the APK, and then you have to list on Play Store or App Store, whatever platform that you have built the application for. सुरेश कुमार फंटास्टिक ब्रो थैंक्स सो मच वेलकम सुरेश कुमार अनीश शर्मा भैया कोडेक्स पेड वर्जन लूँ या फ्री से हो जाएगा वुल्वरीन हेलो वुल्वरीन वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम आई एम अ फाइनल ईयर mechanical student switching to Python backend built async crypto data pipeline fast API Postgres Redis locking should I make standalone version for my resume and apply 2 to 3 years experience role. No, you have to build more projects, then I think you should apply. Real gaming. Will AI replace jobs eventually? See, AI is like a tool. It will not replace it. You will be expected to learn how to use AI. Suresh Kumar. I heard that CSRF tokens, CSRF attacks are happened when we use cookies. So we can implement security for protecting cookies. Yeah, see, simple ways you can, even for cookies, you can encrypt the cookies using crypto. So yeah. Okay, so test user 1 only. Fine. So let's log in as test user 1. Let's try it without the test user 1. Let's see what we get if I test user 3. And if I do this, hold on. Update product. First I update. Hold on, route. prod id. Okay. Before this we have to validate update schema update product schema. Use this here as well, so we can use this. Use this. Yeah, we got this. So we have this as well, and update dash product slash product id, a product slash update product slash product id, and we are using here patch only. Fine, it is fine. Backend is running, it is running. If I do this, what is the error? Cannot patch. Okay, let's go with put. Let's see what happens with put. Backend is running. Let's go with put request. Let's do this. Error, cannot put, not found. Product, hold on, API slash v. I think we are forgetting v1. Localhost 4000. Okay, just a sec. Yes, go here. Product slash, here we have update dash product. Here we have update dash product id dash product id prod id controller prod id. Okay, prod id. Hold on, get this product, copy this. This is the product id. Pass this request.params, right? Pass this. What is this issue? Why is this happening? Router.route. Okay, I missed the slash here, that's why. Silly mistake. Patch. Let's make it patch again. Now it will work. You're not authorized. Very good. So now if I log in as test user 1, and we have this all products. Let's give product name, product description. Copy this, edit product, go here, give this here, product name, product description, move this aside. Okay, and here see the quantity is 12 and price is 8.99, right? And if I don't pass, then what will happen? First let's check that. If you're doing this, okay, first let's log in as test user 1. Where data winter nights. Okay, stock is missing. Okay, that is the issue. So here we have to do something, that service Wolverine. Should I build one solid project or multiple mid-level projects? Build three solid projects. Venus Gaming, if you have checked the Odin project, if I go by the route, will it be much longer than your approach? I know timeline depends on how much hours I put and how fast. I think the approach that I am following, it is fast. So you can, yeah, but if you're interested in that, you can go for it. But I think the curriculum that I have built for myself, it is quite fast. Are you currently working as a freelancer or in some startup? I'm currently working as a freelancer. Omio, hello Omio head, welcome to the stream. By first year में back आई है, पढ़ाया हुआ हुआ याद नहीं आता, कोई क्या सोल्यूशन दूं? सबसे पहले ट्राई टू गेट रिड ऑफ योर बैक, बिकॉज बैक, इट विल hurt your placements in future. So try to get rid of back as soon as possible. And like, if you cannot understand, see, देखो, याद करते हो इसीलिए भूल जाते हो, समझो, याद करने की ज़रूरत है नहीं, समझो क्या चीज़ है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल जो भी नोट्स है उसको एक कहानी के जैसा, मैं तो वही करता था। आई यूज टू स्टडी बिफोर कॉलेज ओनली, एंड जो भी नोट्स मैथ्स के अलावा जो भी सब्जेक्ट होते थे वो मैं समझ समझ के पढ़ता था। तो उससे क्या है ना कि जल्दी भी हो जाता है, और यू कैन जस्ट देन राइट इट ऑन योर ओन वर्ड्स। रियल गेमिंग, fintech is good or not? Yes, it is good. No matter what company does, if it's offering a job, it is good enough. So don't get into the cycle that this is good, that is bad. No, if company is offering you a job, go for it. And fintech is a very, fintech industry is evolving a lot as well. Okay, so we have to fix that thing, that in this data update repository. Here we are doing this update product. We are doing this, but instead of this I have to go okay, fine, let's do that. This is my code. Product.repository.ts. Product.interface.ts. Product.service.ts. Product.controller.ts. Product.route.ts. Then prisma.schema.ts. Prisma.schema, where is it? Prisma.schema is done. Then after that, product.schema. Product.schema.ts. Okay, we have this. I am trying to update the product at the endpoint. This is the endpoint. I passed this data. I got this error. Real gaming, what I'm trying to build, I'm trying to learn advanced backend and system design, and for this we are in the phase 2 right now, and in phase 2 we're trying to build the backend of an e-commerce application. Suresh Kumar. So by using crypto encryption, the cookie at the time of saving in cookie, and the decryption in the auth middleware for authentication, is it right, bro? Hold on, just a sec. For this to work, yeah, that's the flow, I think. It's happening because you're always passing stock and price to Prisma even when they are undefined. Okay, nice. Nice. You should usually build an update object instead of blindly passing everything. Update product data, product ID. Okay, const update data. If one on okay. Not enforcing seller ownership in update query right now. Okay, to keep update trust. Okay, okay. Give me the full code and the best approach. Okay, update product, update data. Prisma dot product date update input. Yeah. Prisma dot product update input. Okay, update product. Prisma dot product update input. Okay, update product. Update product DTO. Okay, here we are doing that thing. Fine. Hold on. Passing it. Okay. No valid fields provided to update. Okay. Fine. We have this. मयूर, हेलो मयूर, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। कल एनवीडिया का कंपाइलर डिजाइन इंटर्न के लिए ओए है। नाइस टिप्स दो। बी कॉन्फिडेंट एंड मेक श्योर वॉट एवर यू हैव मेंशन इन योर रेज्यूमे यू नो दोज थिंग्स रियली वेल। सुरेश कुमार, hello Suresh, welcome to the stream. Feeling motivated and getting motivation when I'm watching your videos. Thanks. Welcome Suresh. So, okay, fine. So first thing is in my product repository. Here also I need to do that thing. User ID, user ID, make it seller ID. Okay, we are passing it, and now if I do this, update product data prisma dot, okay, here it will be prisma dot product update input. Okay, update product input, and we are passing just the data. Remove this and just pass the data. Okay, and interface also same thing. Update product, here also that prisma dot product update input, product update input. Fine, this is done here. And in service layer we are doing this DTO existing product. Okay, now if there is no existing product, then we'll go into that thing. Update product. Okay, const update data, which will be prisma. अरे भाई prisma अरे इसकी तो मैं interface use this prisma client, copy this service, go here. Oh, we already have prisma, So use Prisma dot product update input, product update input. Okay, we got this. And then we are doing this. If data dot product name is not equal to undefined, then we have update data dot product name equals data dot product name. Okay, and if data dot product description is not equal to undefined, update data equals data dot product description and after this, if data dot price is not equal to undefined, then here we have update data dot price equals to data dot product description, product price. Okay, and same with stock. If data dot stock is not equal to undefined, update data dot stock equals number data dot stock. Fine. And if object dot keys, we are looping through the keys. Okay, if object dot keys update data dot length equals to 0, throw new app error, no valid, what is the no valid fields provided, no valid fields provided to update, and this will be 400. Okay, now we are passing this update product, and here we need to pass the update data, fine. And if there is no updated product, so new app error, product not found or unauthorized. Okay, and this will be 404, and then we're returning this. Okay, now this looks better. You are sharing everything on response. Would that be good as your be the good code as you are exposing things? See, in response, I have created this send response, and before sending the response, I have created a mapper as well where I'm filtering out what I need to send and what not. So yeah, OA है इंटरव्यू, अच्छा ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट, भाई आराम से चीटिंग करना और लेकिन दबा के करना, लेकिन पकड़ा मत जाना। और हाँ, क्योंकि ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट है भाई, आराम से यूज़ इंटरनेट, बिकॉज इफ़ यू हैव स्किल्स then you will, after online assessment, you will clear interviews. But if you don't have skills, then you will struggle in interview. So online assessment, take full advantage of it. Okay. Suresh Kumar, I hope if you try Nest.js framework, you will enjoy because dependency injection is default and annotations are also exist. Okay, I'll give it a try, Suresh. Piyush, hi Piyush, welcome to the stream. Raj the Gamer. Hello, Raj the Gamer. Welcome to the stream. Is it necessary to optimize the site for mobile if the website is for a desktop application? See, if you have if your application has a landing page, then you should optimize that landing page for mobile application as well. But if it's completely designed for desktop application, web browsers, then I think you still need to you know make it mobile responsive because a mobile, even in browser you can open that dashboard. Okay. Radbrad. Hey, reached late. Hello, Radbrad. Welcome to the stream. Jordan, are you passing the repository as a parameter or interface function? I'm passing the. I'm in my service layer. I'm using the interface, not the repository. So basically, a repository is implementing that interface. So that is the thing. Okay, code column. Are you uploading the code to GitHub? Yes, the code is available in my GitHub. Okay. So we have this update. We have this. Okay, just a sec. Okay, now we can check it. I think if I go here, now if I do this updated, and if I do this as well, if I don't pass it at all. Okay, just a sec. Hold on. Okay, okay. Okay, fine. This is also done. Now, if I, for example, if I don't pass this, I don't pass product description. Now, if I edit, expected double quote, okay. Now, if I send this, product updated successfully. Now, if I do get all products, right now it is 12 and 8.99, right? If I send this now, hold on, get all products are not authorized. What the hell is wrong? Get all products, how are we implementing it? Okay, get all products is admin only, right, fine. If I go here, test user 3 and test user 3, if I send request, and here if I do get all, we are doing this updated. Okay, fine. And if I do this again, test user 1 and test user 1, and if I log in and if I do edit product, and here if I do this, for example, I give stock of, instead of 12 I pass 24, then what will happen? Express string. Okay, hold on. Stock, I should not make it a string. Controller schema, where's my schema? Schema. Stock string, let's make it int. Okay, what if I make it int? And now if I do this, probably successfully. Now if I go here, I again log in as admin, test user 3, I log in here, and here get all products, here 24, fine, this is fine. And what if I make stock int, price also as int? Let's make it price int, no string, because okay, fine, price is string, fine. Okay, Fluorescent, can you answer my question? Yes, you can ask. Anirudh, hi bro. Hello Anirudh, welcome to the stream. How are you? So update product is done. We can also create now delete product. Okay, let's go for delete product as well. Delete product. Fluorescent, I like you. Thanks a lot. Rehan. Hello, Rehan. Welcome to the stream. Why are you using Postgres instead of MongoDB? Basically, I'm using Postgres here because I want atomicity and consistency throughout my database. That's why I'm going for Postgres. So deleting the product. Fine. Now we have to go for that. Now let's go with export const delete product controller catch async request response of type response. Here we have this. Okay, code column. Why not drizzle? Actually, I like Prisma. I find it more straightforward to use. That's why. And Prisma, I've used Prisma as well, but I feel that Prisma is a bit more complicated than Prisma. That's why like Drizzle is a bit more complicated than Prisma. That's why I go for Prisma instead of Drizzle. Fluorescent in a romantic way, man. Okay, nice. Thank you. Okay, fine. We have this delete product controller. So for delete product controller, what we need? User ID, const. Only seller can delete it, right? So seller ID equals request dot user dot ID as string, then const product ID equals request dot params dot prod ID as string. We got this. Now we'll create a service. I have to create this service. Okay. Okay. We have this async. Hold on, not in here. BS Gaming, I'm trying to build a path / roadmap using Claude by building a project. Nice. We have this, then we have hold on. Okay, after this here, and this will end here. Okay, then here we have async delete product, and inside this we are passing the product ID, which is of type string, and also we are passing delete product. Also we are passing the seller ID of type string. Okay, now what we'll do, first we'll check if this product exists. Const existing product equals await this dot product repo dot get product by ID and seller ID. Okay, we are passing here product ID and seller ID. Okay, and if there is no existing product, we'll throw new app error. Okay, new app error, product not found, or you are not authorized to perform this action. Okay, and also 401 401. Okay, then we have this. If there's no existing product, fine. And if there is no existing product, now we are going to, if there is an existing product, first, as we are using Cloudinary here, just a sec, as we are going for Cloudinary, as we are using Cloudinary, we need to delete that product image from the Cloudinary as well, right? So we have to do that. Okay, so we have to delete the product image from Cloudinary. So for that, just a sec. Just a sec. Okay, is everything fine? Yep. So we have existing product, and then first we are going to loop through. Okay, just a sec. Console dot log existing product dot product image URLs. Let's see this for now. Let's just see this for now. And if I go here, edit product, just duplicate it and make it delete product. Delete product, and here we have to make it a delete request, and this will be delete product, and also here delete product, and also let's create the endpoint. Hold on, product route controller, just a sec. So here we have await product service dot delete product ID, seller ID, and in product route here we have this, copy this, and it will be paste this, and this will be delete product. Okay, code column. How to set up Cloudinary with separation of files like different folder to profiles and post images and videos. Why ain't my questions showing? What's your question, Fluorescent? Dang, what's your question? To set up Cloudinary, you can see, like, just I'll show you. Hold on. Folders. We have this, but I'm interested in. Okay, so for that, what you need to do is you just need to do this thing. When you are uploading anything on Cloudinary, inside that option you can pass this folder argument. This folder key you can pass. This will create a products folder inside your Cloudinary, and inside this folder structure you can see this, we have this products table, like products folder. So you can do that. Fine, this is done. We have this delete product by ID, delete product. Okay, fine. So before we do this, delete product, let's go here as test user 1. Test user 1 will not get any response here now. Just a sec. We are logging in, and if I delete, will not get any response. Not found. Okay, route, this will be delete. Okay, server is running, and now if I go here, will not get any response. Okay, hold on. Here what are we getting? Delete product console.log. Why we did not get that? Okay, we did not pass. Hold on, here remove this, and also in my product route, this delete controller, I need this controller I need to pass route. Here I need to pass this, and here this validation body is not required. Okay, now if I Fluorescent boyfriend, are you in W/H/M? Explain what do you mean by this. Code column. You aren't just awesome. Randomly found your stream. now will be consistent here. Thank you, YT Algo. Oh, thanks, Code Kalam. Thanks for such kind words, man. Means a lot. Unknown Marv. Okay. Unknown Marvel facts. Welcome to the stream. भाई बैकएंड सीखना है, कैसे चालू करूँ? Okay. First, pick one programming language. I will suggest you, if you don't know any programming language, go with JavaScript. Pick JavaScript. Understand? You can go to Chire Code YouTube channel. You will find there JavaScript playlist. Follow that playlist. You will learn JavaScript from there. Then after that, get into backend. In that particular same channel, Chire Code YouTube channel, you'll find there backend playlist. Follow that playlist. You will understand backend. Then you have to build projects. Now if I do this, will not get any response. Hold on, receipt undefined. What the hell? Log in here. अरे भाई इधर नहीं करना था यार. Not here. Here. First this will be delete. Relax. This will be delete. Remove this. And here we'll have to use that delete controller. Delete product controller. Fine. Now it will work. Now like I'll not get any response here, but here we are getting array. So inside this array we have this particular things, right? So what I'll do here is, once we have existing product, right, we have this existing product, what I'll do is I'll loop through it for image URL in existing product dot product image URLs, or I can do this, that const product image URLs equals existing product dot product image URLs. This is better. And inside of this image URL, for in loop, hold on. Okay. For in loop. Okay. For of loop. Okay, not object. Looping through array. Map. Not map. Map. Yeah, we can do map. Product image URLs, but it will return something. I don't want to return anything. Unknown by backend seek. Okay, Fluorescent, will you be my BF? That's it. Actually, I don't know you, so I cannot answer this question. Fluorescent. Good Kalam. If you can do front end for him. Okay, actually Fluorescent, I don't know you, so I cannot answer this question. Product image URLs. Product image URLs. Hold on, what was the methods for looping through arrays? Looping through arrays, array in JS. Array iteration. We have lots of methods. For each loop. Yeah, for each. I was forgetting for each. Yep. Dot for each. Okay. So for each we are passing the product image URL, and here we are doing await Cloudinary helper. Delete from Cloudinary. Delete from Cloudinary, and we have to pass this product image URL. Await async. Let's make it async. Okay, it will for each. Hold on. Does it return? It does not return anything. Okay. Now we have this, so it will delete all the images. Then after that we have to delete the product. So this thing is done, and then we have to delete the product. Fine. So here we have delete product, and we have product ID of type string. After product ID, will that work? What will work? After deleting the product, we have product ID and also seller ID. And here we'll get promise of type any, seller ID of type string. Okay, we have this code kalam. Okay, we have the seller ID. Fine. Then we have this async delete product, right? For this delete product, we have the product ID of type string and seller ID of type string. Okay, then after this, await prisma dot product dot delete where ID is product ID and user ID is seller ID. Okay, Dheeraj Bhandari. Hello Dheeraj, welcome to the stream. Hi bro, I'm end of the, okay, message retracted. Okay, I have seller ID, we are not returning anything. Then we have this delete product interface, product service. Then we have here, for now let's keep it like this, and then what we can do is await this dot repo dot delete product and pass the product ID and the seller ID. Okay, we have this seller ID as well. Then we are not returning anything from this function. Okay, let's not return anything. Fine, we have this. Now in controller, here we are doing this. Now we can send response 200 payload success true, message product deleted successfully. Okay, and that's it. We're not returning data. Umang Jain, hello bhai. Hello Umang, welcome to the stream. How are you brother? So delete product controller done. Code column, as most system do, don't delete, just mark it as deleted so that data accumulates and nothing is lost. Yeah, actually no, usually we go for soft delete. You know, is deleted, there should be a field where we just make it is deleted, you know, so that product is not removed from the database. But we can implement it later. Right now just keep it clean and simple. In future, like we can, like in, I'll just add a simple flag. Dheeraj Bhandari, hello Dheeraj. Hi bro, I'm end of the 6th semester now and my projects are not really worth it to value. Please tell me, should I start from building the basic projects to medium projects and advanced? Please guide me. Yes, see Dheeraj, first, if you directly get into complex projects, you will get nervous, you will feel overwhelmed, right? So instead of directly jumping into complex projects, first try to build simple projects like a to-do application, a blog application. Once you build simple blog application, then you will have enough confidence where you will feel that you can build anything. And that is true. If you can build a to-do application and a blog application without any help, both front end and back end, then you can build anything. Now after this, you have to build real world products. For example, you can build a Google Meet clone, build a Notion clone, build a Slack clone.
No, but not exact clone. Try to build, add something of your own, and you will get stuck. But now you have the confidence that what you need to solve. And we have lots of resources right now on the internet. GPT is there. Use that GPT to teach yourself. Teach yourself to solve those errors, right? And then keep building and keep, deploying it, and use that deployed link in your resume and start applying. That's the basic path that you can follow. Okay. So now if I do this, just a sec. See, now if my Cloudinary, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 images, right? And in my database also, if I go in my products, we can see we have 2 products. And if I delete this product, what will happen? Let's see. Yes, product deleted successfully. Interesting. It should be deleted from the database. Interesting. Fine. And moment of truth. We have to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be less than 6. If I refresh it, 1, 2, yeah, fine. Product has been deleted and images has been deleted from Cloudinary. That's nice. Okay. So this can be, we can remove this. This is done. Okay. This is done. And also there's another flag as in product flag. We have this is active, right? Okay. Code Kalam. I come from Spring Boot background. Node feel like doing everything from scratch. Have you tried any frameworks that reduce this boilerplate? Yeah, actually, I also come from Spring Boot background. In my previous job, I was working as a Spring Boot developer in a service-based company. And I know that Spring Boot actually comes with a lot of features, but my goal is to build my startup and build my own SaaS. And right now, I'm a solo developer, so Spring Boot can get a little overwhelming for as a solo developer. So that's why I switched to Merge Stack. And before Spring Boot, I was working with Django framework. So I've worked with multiple frameworks. So that's why now I think, see, with Merge Stack and Point Stack with Express, we have to set up. See, setup is quite overwhelming. Like it takes time, but once that setup is complete, it's very easy. Like all the things is under your control. Suresh Kumar, could you clear the confusion that Spring Boot and Node.js, that is for which application, which framework is good for either Express or Spring Boot? Okay. See, Spring Boot is a Java based backend framework, and it is built on top of Spring framework, right? Spring Boot is used a lot in MNCs, in service-based companies. It is used a lot in product-based company. Also, it is used a lot. But in my experience, what I have seen is that as a fresher, as a complete fresher, it gets a bit difficult to get a job as a Spring Boot developer without any experience. Because even if you do your own research, you will find that even for Spring Boot developers, they say that at least 2 years of experience required. So tell me that how can a fresher get a 2 years of experience, right? So that's why once you are inside the industry, then you can switch to Spring Boot anytime. But as a complete fresher just out of college, it's a bit difficult to get a job as a Spring Boot developer. And whereas Express.js is a JavaScript framework, backend framework, and it is used in startups a lot. So there's a lot of jobs in Spring Boot, but competition is also there. So you have to be very good in it. Devil Gaming. Hello, Devil Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Hello, bro. On which project you are working? I'm trying to build the backend of an e-commerce application. Basically, I've built my own curriculum, to teach myself system design and backend, advanced backend and system design. And we are in the phase 2 right now. In phase 1, we build the backend of a blog application. Now we are building the backend of an e-commerce application. And our goal is to understand indexing, query optimization, data modeling, these things. Okay, Ayan Khan. Hello, Ayan Khan. Welcome back to the stream, brother. How are you? Dheeraj. Yes, bro. In my mini project, I have chosen the complex project, and I could not build the project and feels demotivated to build. Okay. See, I can understand that, but I think what you can do right now is first, whatever tech stack that you are using, right? Watch 1 or 2 good videos for that project, code along with those videos, and then use GPT to teach yourself how to code in that framework. Code Kalam. The only advantage I see is you can do front end and back end in JS and mobile also. Yeah, okay. Suresh Kumar, I have 2 years of experience, bro, as MERN stack developer. I need to move to Spring Boot. Could you give me tips for interviews? Okay. If you want to move to Spring Boot, first get into Java. Understand Java really well. Because Java is very important when it comes to Spring Boot. Without Java, you cannot do Spring Boot. And then before you get into Spring Boot, understand a bit about Spring Framework. Then get into Spring Boot. For Spring Boot, there's a very good YouTube channel. You can go to YouTube. You can search here a YouTube channel called Telusco. This is very good for Spring Boot. Also, there's another channel called EmbarkX. This is also a very good YouTube channel for learning Spring Boot and Java ecosystem. This is very good. So you can follow these two YouTube channels. Okay, Code Kalam. Follow Engineering Digest, Java, Spring Boot. Okay, nice. Fine. So we have this. Also, one more we need to build that to toggle that active and is not active. We have to toggle that as well. Okay. So export const toggle active product controller catch async request response. Okay, and who can toggle it? Only the seller who created it, right? So for this, what we can do is we can get the const product id equals request dot params dot prod id as string. Then here we have product id is done. After product id, I also need the seller id. Seller id equals request dot user dot id as string. Now we just need to toggle it. So what we'll do is const code column. Chalo bye. I have to build my project also. Something on lines of link in the bio. Okay, that's a good project. Code column. All the best. Okay, so const seller id and okay. First, let's create the service. Create the service before deleting the product. Async toggle active product here we have the product id of type string, and after product id what we need? After product I need the seller id of type string. Then after seller id what we need? Product id and seller id. Okay, so after this, and guys, just a reminder, if you want my dedicated guidance, you can book a one-on-one call with me. The link is in the description of the stream. Okay, active product id, seller id, right? We have this, and first we have to see if there's an existing product. Satyam Bhosle. Hello Satyam, welcome to the stream. Hey bro, new to your channel. Is this a monorepo system? Yes, it is a monorepo system. But we are not building the front end right now. We are just building the back end. So const existing product equals await this dot product repo dot get product by id and seller id. Okay, we have the product id comma seller id. Okay, we have this product id, seller id. Fine. Existing product, and if there is no existing product, we can say throw new app error. We can say here product not found, or you are not authorized to perform this action 401. Okay. Devil Gaming, bro, are you using Swagger for testing? No, I'm not using Swagger. I'm using Postman. Okay. We have this existing product. If there's no, okay, fine. And now we have to just create a repository. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let's just close this to interface, repository interface. Okay. Before deleting the product, we have to give toggle active product. Okay, toggle active product, and here we are passing the product ID of type string and user seller ID of type string. Okay, and this will be promise of type any. We are not returning anything. So now I can implement it. Async this product ID of type string, seller ID of type string, okay. Satyam Bhosle, hey bro, I have just started backend. Will you tell me what are those product .star files, especially schema, cause I keep all my schemas in the same db schema folder. Okay, Satyam, I'll just show you. Just give me few minutes. I'll show you. Just a sec. Toggle active product. So first, await. Hold on. Existing product. Toggle active product. Toggle active product. Okay, so by default it is true, right? Is active is true. We have to make it false. That's the only thing. So what are we doing? We are getting the product by ID, and in data, hold on. In data, product, we are passing. Let's pass the is active. Hold on. Let's pass the is active, which is boolean. Okay, fine. So here what we are doing is, also in my interface, let's pass this is active boolean. So here we are doing prisma dot product dot update where ID is product ID and user ID is seller ID, and here in data we have is active. Okay, we are doing this. So here we have to do, okay, so await sure man. Okay Satyam, I'll just show you. Fluorescent, sorry for disturbing you, but I ain't gonna leave you this easily. Okay. Okay, and this await this dot product repo dot update toggle active product, and here we are passing the product ID, seller ID, and just whatever is existing product dot is active. We are just reciprocating. If it's true, it will become false. If it's false, it will become true. Right. We are doing this, and let's do one thing, that we can return the product. Const product equals, we can return this. Return the product. Okay. And interface, make it product. Okay. And here let's return this product. Const updated product equals this, and here we can return to product response, pass here updated product. Okay. Satyam, from where are you? Man? You kept on popping on my feed for, I guess, 2 weeks. Your dedication brought to the stream. Keep it up. Thanks, Satyam. Thanks a lot, man. I'm from West Bengal, India. Fluorescent. Hey, keep walking. Okay, funny. Okay, we have this update product. We have this. So here, we're getting this. Okay. So now const result equals await product service dot toggle active product, pass here product ID, seller ID, and also pass the, yeah, that's it. Then after this, send response 200 payload success true message products active status toggled successfully message. Okay, and here we have data will be result. I got this. Now here we have to do here this one. Okay, here we'll do router dot route slash product slash toggle is active slash prod id dollar patch verify user verify seller, also this controller toggle this one product controller this one. Okay, we have this. Fine. Okay, Deepak Kantpal. Hi bro. Hello Deepak, welcome back to the stream, brother. How are you? Dhiraj, bro, in tech companies they will build the product in VS Code or they have separate environment. It depends. Like for example, Meta, they use their own programming language called, I think, Haskell, if I'm not wrong. Like they have their own programming language in Meta. So it depends on the company. Jordan, I'm from the United States and get a lot of scams from India trying to contact me, man, for jobs. How do I know if they are real or not? If they are asking money from you, they are scammers. If they are not asking money from you, they're not scammers. And if somebody is asking for you for, asking you for job, what you can do is take a quick interview. If they fumble, don't proceed with it. If not, then proceed. But the best way to identify scammers is if they are asking money from you. Deepak Kanpal, bro, use ZID. It is very good. Okay, I'll try it out. Okay, we have this. Jordan, I got asked for my driver license. No man, never ever share your any identification on any random person on call. Is that okay? No man, it's not okay. If they are asking for driver license or anything, don't share. It's very unsafe. You should not share those things. And it's actually not good that people are actually scamming, especially from my country. It's actually sad to know. I hope situation changes and people stop doing that. Okay. But actually, there are lots of talent in India. But because of the scammers, those talents are, they are also getting under this scrutiny that if it's somebody's from India, they are scammer. But that's not the case, because from India there are actually very talented people. But because of these scammers, these people are also not getting opportunities. That's sad. Well, damn, I did. Okay, Jordan, no worries. But in future, don't share your private information with anyone. Amrit, hello Amrit, welcome to the stream. Hey bhai, do you use AI? As in, do you use it when you need the code, or do you use it as a guide? If you are using it as a guide, then can you give me some example, please? I use AI. First, I use AI to guide myself. And if I'm built right now, I'm trying to learn advanced backend. That's why I'm not using AI. But when I'm working on a product, and I want something like repetitive things to be handled by AI, then I use AI. And to learn from AI, actually, what I do is I create a prompt. Basically, I tell AI to give me a prompt. This prompt, this current curriculum that I'm following, it is created using this prompt, this entire prompt. It's a very big prompt. And using this prompt, I got this result. So I tell AI to teach me and give me a curriculum that I can follow, and then AI gives me the curriculum. Then I verify this, if this curriculum is correct or not. I use different platform, like I also go to these. I also check it using this repository. It's a gold mine. System design primer repository. It's a very good repository. So yeah, I verify the curriculum given to my AI is correct or not. I verified through different resources online. Okay. प्रवीण सिंह, हेलो प्रवीण, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। भाई, आप एआई से कोड क्यों नहीं करवाते? आपका लॉजिक तो क्लियर है कि पहले से काम फास्ट। एक्चुअली हाँ, लॉजिक तो क्लियर है, बट हियर वी आर ट्राइंग टू लर्न एडवांस बैकएंड एंड सिस्टम डिजाइन. So in this particular series, I'm not trying to use AI a lot, because I want to learn these particular topics like indexing, query optimization, and if AI does all these things, then I will not learn anything. That's why I'm not using AI in this particular series. Okay. Maybe an edits. Bro, I just spawn out of nowhere in your stream and just ask you one question. What is my name? भाई तो तुम्हारा नाम, I have remember your name. Meet Sony. Satyam. Hey man, building a video streaming system, transcoding mobile app, client and admin system too, with a car Intel problem like Zoom car as a fresher with a year gap. No way. Bhai, that's a very good project, Satyam. It's actually a very good project. If you can pull it off, it will help you a lot. Satyam, will I get hired? Gap was because I was really helping my father with his business, as it was his struggling phase. Okay, I'm like, you should be very proud of yourself. I'm proud of you, Satyam, that like you saw your father struggle and you wanted to help him. That's fine. And the kind of project that you are working right now, it is actually a very good project. And guys, if anybody of you are interested into building projects, see what kind of projects Satyam is building. When I tell about building projects, this kind of level of projects I'm suggesting you guys. Okay. Jordan, are you going to use service workers at all? I will be using workers from BullMQ, so maybe I have to see. Like, for in next phase I'll be using. Right now, for this particular phase, the main goal is to understand indexing and transactions properly. Okay, so now what we can do is, in this edit delete product, we can duplicate it and duplicate this, and hold on, what is the name of the route? Toggle is active, this one. Copy this from here, patch, it has to be patch. Copy it from here, paste it, and here get this product ID. I have to get another product ID, hold on. For now, just copy this, paste it. This should be patch, and this will be toggle is product active. Fine, we have this. Kshitij Kendra. Hello Kshitij, welcome to the stream. Hey bro, currently I know Flutter. What should I learn next to build full-fledged apps with backend and database? Okay, you already know Flutter. So now you can get into backend. I will suggest you go with Express.js, Node.js, JavaScript ecosystem, or else go with Python ecosystem. Jordan, you don't have any heavy computation or CPU work, so I don't think you will. Actually, yeah, that's a good point, Jordan. Satyam Bhosle, have you ever tried using Hono? I have not tried Hono yet. I've seen videos on it, but I never implemented it. Like Hono JS framework, right? Okay, so all products. First, I have to log in as admin. User 3, test user 3, test user 3, and get all products. Fine. And hold on. We are not getting is active. Okay, where is it? Product mapper. Okay, you're not sending is active, so I have to give is active product dot is active as well. Now if I do this, I should see is active as well. Yeah, we have is active. Fine. So here this product ID, I can get this product ID, get this product ID, copy it, and here I can paste it, and what is the issue? Just a sec. Controller, toggle is active from controller, route is active, verify. Okay, fine. Toggle is active. Okay, double slash here. Remove this. You're not authorized. Okay, login as test user 1. Test user 1. Okay, test user 1. Login as test user 1. Now if I go here, toggle is product is active false, and if I go here, now it is true, it should be false now. Hold on. Okay, I have to log in as admin again. Hold on. Test user 3 is admin, and now if I go get all products, now it will be false. Yeah, this is working absolutely fine. Okay, okay, okay. Suresh Kumar, if you want to build microservice, then which stack you will choose, either Java plus React or Node with React? We can build a microservice with Node as well, so I will stick to Node only. Kshitij, what do you think, which one is better, JS or Python for backend? I will suggest go with JS. So yeah. प्रवीण सिंह, जब भी हमें कोई सैस का आइडिया आए तो हम उसे बनाने की शुरुआत कहाँ से करें? मतलब सपोज मुझे सीबीएसई स्कूल के लिए रिजल्ट मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम बनाना है, एमवीसी पैटर्न पर टू कंट्रोलर कौन से होंगे? Before you start building, you should build this ER diagram. What I do before I build any project, I first build this ER diagram. Basically I create all the tables and all the fields inside the table, and I try to create the relationship between these tables. And once you understand this table, then you will eventually know what controllers you need to build. So yeah, that is the thing. Okay, Jordan, what is mapper for? Actually, mapper is a way of securing the, see, if we don't use mapper in repository, we are just returning the data from the database, right? For example, if you go here in my auth if you go in my auth repository, here you will see when we are creating the user, we are just returning the user, and user also has the password field, right? Also has the password field. So if I directly return data from the database, then my password will be available in my client side, and that is a very unsafe practice. You should never show your password in your client side. So that's why we create a mapper. We create a mapper where we pass this database object, and we just explicitly mention what are the fields that we want to show in my front end. So because of this, now if I log in here, see, you will not see the password field. You will not see the password field, right? That is why. Like basically, mapper is a way of making sure only particular fields that are actually required, only those fields are available in my front end. Not entire database object is available. I don't know. Bhaiya, I am doing MERN and done with basic MERN. How can I learn from essential parts to build things on scalable level? MERN and done with basic MERN. Okay. You can follow this playlist that I'm like, this particular roadmap that I've built for myself. You can use it, to get into advanced backend topics. Pick one topic and try to solve, build projects on those topics. Satyam Bhosle. Bro, have you faced the issue of dual write problem, like recording data in two places at a time in case one might fall? For now, I'm using the skip lock to Postgres. Postgres is love. Yeah, man, Postgres is very good. And I have not actually got into this thing till yet. So, yeah. Okay, Fluorescent, you're doing great. Keep going. Thanks, man. Jordan, so it's a file that shows what you return from the backend to the front end. It's a file that actually converts your database object into the data that you want to return. Basically it has a method here. We are passing this object, and inside this object we are explicitly deciding what we want to return. Okay, Satyam, bro, why did you build your entire auth? I mean, you wanted to learn because you know the auth you can use libs, try better auth sometime. Yeah, man, I know like better auth, clerk, these platforms are there for handling authentication, but I feel that if we have skills to build auth, then why we should depend on third parties unnecessarily? Parveen Singh, I am from राजस्थान गवर्नमेंट टीचर हूँ एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट में फ्रॉम लास्ट 14 ईयर्स, पर कोडिंग में इंटरेस्ट है, इसलिए रिजल्ट सॉफ्टवेयर एंड स्कूल वेबसाइट बिल्ड करता रहता हूँ. ओ दैट्स नाइस प्रवीण सिंह, दैट्स नाइस मैन. सी, आपको कुछ भी बनाना है ना, तो सबसे पहले आपको ER डायग्राम बनाना आना चाहिए, उसके बाद यू कैन प्लान योर सॉफ्टवेयर रियली वेल. Suresh Kumar, if we want to create admin account, so we can't expose endpoint to client for creating account. So through raw SQL, am I need to create admin account? Yes, first admin account you have to create using raw SQL. Okay, thanks for suggestion. Welcome, I don't know. Okay, this is done. Auth mapper is done, and just one last endpoint is remaining, is just to show all the active products. Okay, export const get all active products, catch async request of type request, response of type response. We have this. Then here we don't need anything, we just need const result equals product service product interface get all active products, and here we'll have promise product array. Okay, get all active products, and in repository to implement it, update product. Here async, we have this active product, get all active products. Here we have const Satyam, na better auth is like you own your own. It's like they just implement their code and it's open source. After learning the auth, I felt it's time consuming and learning after some time. Okay, nice, Satyam Bhosle. All your user data and everything stays in a DB. Oh, that's nice. Kshitij Kendra, as I told you earlier, I know Flutter, you suggested JavaScript for backend, but many recommendation Python. So please, can you please tell me why to choose JavaScript? Okay, so see, JavaScript is very useful in handling concurrency. For example, if your application has millions of users at some point, then JavaScript can be very helpful in handling that multiple users at multiple time. Like it can scale really well. That's why I will go with JavaScript. But if you want to get into AI centric web application, then you can go with Python, because Python will give you leverage in future. If you want to get into core AI ML, then you can get into AI ML really well with Python. Satyam, but for some real business, I would still tilt towards building your own. Yeah, man. Okay, we have const products equals await Prisma dot product dot find many where is active is true. We have this, we are doing this, and after this have to return products. Okay, get all active products. We have this service, hold on, get all active products, toggle active product. Okay, update product, get all products. Okay, here we have async get all active products, get all active products, and here we are doing const products equals await this dot product repo dot get all active products. We have this, and here we have return dot to product list response. We have products. Okay, we have this, and I can use this service product controller await auth service, not auth service, product service dot get all active products controller. We have this, then we have send response 200 payload success true message products fetched successfully, and data will be result. Okay, we have this. Now if I go here in my route, get all active products, right? Router dot route slash all active products dot get product controller, this one. Okay, fine, we have this all active products. Fine, and we can close this, all products, and here we can just duplicate it, all products, duplicate this to all active products, all active products. I go here, okay, empty, because just a sec, here if I go test user one, we have this, and if I update toggle is product. Okay, if I toggle it, it is active now, and if I go get all active products, and if I send this, now we're getting it. Yeah, so this endpoint is also done. Okay, Jordan, no, JavaScript does not handle concurrency. It is single threaded, which means it can only handle one operation at a time. Yeah, but the thing is, with non-blocking system, just a sec, if you go, how does JS handle? There was an article that I went through. How does JavaScript handle concurrency? Java handles using single threaded event loop. Yeah, event loop is the main key point here. If you go here, actually JavaScript is actually good for concurrency. It is single threaded, but because of this event loop architecture, it is very helpful. You know, like, see, what does concurrency mean? Concurrency means multiple computations happening at the same time, right? Everywhere in modern whether like it or not, multiple computer network. Okay, fine. This is okay. I hope full article is available. Yep, it is. Fine. So see, as you know by now, JavaScript runs on a single thread. This thread is event based and responds to events when they occur. Okay. So how does it not block other functions from executing? Well, the answer is simple. It does. JavaScript functions are hoisted. As pointed out by my friend, featherweight functions declared in variables will not execute if called before defined, as the variable doesn't exist, while normal functions do execute anyways as they are hoisted. Okay. For example, we have a function say hi. Before defining this function, we are calling this function. Function say hi console.hello. This will work. Okay. Okay, this will not work. This will work, but this will not work. Fat arrow functions will not work. So what is happening here? So this means JavaScript code is passed sequentially, right? It is passed sequentially, which is direct opposite of what we are trying to achieve. Fortunately, JavaScript comes with 3 features that allows you to run code in concurrently: callbacks, promises, and async await. So using this, we can achieve concurrency in JavaScript. Node.js is built for quick I/O operations. It makes heavy use of callbacks, which comes built in. Callbacks are asynchronous functions that call back after their execution completes. Callbacks are asynchronous function that that call back after their execution completes. So in essence, the main thread receives an event, which then makes it fire the handler function. The handler for event delegates a task and starts processing it, while the main thread. Okay. It is okay. So in essence, there's a main thread receives an event, which then makes it fire the handler function for specific event. The handler for the event delegates the a task and starts processing it, while the main thread returns to listen. Okay, just a sec. Thoda I got it. Let's see. How does JS handle concurrency even though it is single threaded language? How does JavaScript even though it is single thread language? Okay, explain me like I am a 5-year-old. Okay. Okay, now let's get into deep how JavaScript handles concurrency. All right, imagine this. You are a kid playing with one toy at a time. That's JavaScript. Okay, it has only one brain, that is the thread, so it can only do one thing at a time. Fine. But now imagine this trick, the ice cream example. You ask your mom for ice cream. Instead of just standing there doing nothing, you say, "Mom, make ice cream, I'll go play until it's ready." So you give the task, make ice cream, go back to playing with your toys. When ice cream is ready, your mom calls you. I think now we are getting into it. So basically, instead of waiting, this calls you this particular thing. I think it is talking about the callback. That's exactly how JavaScript works. JavaScript says, "Hey browser, do this slow task like fetching data or waiting 2 seconds. I'm not going to wait. I'll do other stuff meanwhile." The 3 important parts, super simple. Call stack, your brain does one thing at a time, like you playing one toy. Web API is your mom helper, handles slow task, timers, API calls, etc. Callback queue, waiting list. When task is done, it waits there. Okay, event loop, the checker keeps asking, is the brain free? Is the brain free? Is the brain free? Okay. Console.log start. Okay. So print start. Timer goes to helper. Okay. Play continues after the ice cream ready. Okay. One JavaScript doesn't do many things at once. It just acts smart enough to not waste time while waiting. Okay, now we understood it. Okay, now we understood it. How JavaScript handles concurrency. And thanks, man. Thanks, Jordan. Thanks for asking this question. Even I, this thing got cleared because of me. Or like, I also got into deep. So thanks a lot for asking that question. Jordan, JavaScript handle concurrency or worker threads. Okay, Satyam, it is good. But if you want to achieve CPU intensive tasks along with concurrency, uh, along with concurrency, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Okay. Hey Abhishek, are you gonna apply for YC someday in future? Yeah, man, someday. PT, you don't do much agentic development. Any reason? Won't it make your workflow faster? Actually, right now I'm trying to get into learning advanced backend system design. I have already built an agentic AI. Like I have built an AI agent in my past. Like there's a stream you can watch it. But right, see, building AI agents is not so complicated because it's like just providing tools to the LLM. It's like providing functions to the LLM. That's it. You know, so building, I'm more interested in building AI agents rather than using AI agents. So yeah, and right now we are trying to learn advanced backend system design. That's why we are not getting into AI agents really deeply. Fluorescent, what was the changing point in your life that made you dev? Could you share with me? Actually, I got in development because it's like a superpower. If you sit and think carefully, I might sound a little childish, but the thing is, if you're a developer, it's like a superpower. Why I'm saying that is, if you have the skills to build anything, like we are in a tech world right now, and you have the skill to actually build something. No matter, I'm always fascinated with building things. That's why development is like, if I have an idea, I can execute it and build a software and people can use it. So this actually excites me a lot. Kshitij, so is this a good roadmap for learning backend JavaScript, Node.js, Express? Yes, it is a good roadmap. Satyam, why don't you use VS Code extension of Postman? Actually, using a lot of extension in VS Code makes VS Code very, very heavy. Like it starts very slowly. Okay. And guys, do you have any question related to the code? Like, many of you guys were asking about the send response. So this is the send response. Like, I'm using send response to give consistent response from my backend. And this auth helper is here. Here we have the hash password, compare password, hash refresh token logic. And we have the create cookies and destroy cookie as well. Then this is the catch async functions. These are basically the helper function, and this is the app error. This is the global error handling. Like we are extending the error class that comes inside the Node.js, and this is the error middleware. We are using it, and then in my app, we are using this global error handler here. So that's why the error handling becomes very consistent, and we don't have to handle error, like all the time. It will be handled automatically. Okay. Defansu. Hello Defansu, welcome to the stream. Okay. My comedy studio, welcome to the stream. भाई ये बताओ यार कि डीएसए ज़रूरी है कि नहीं प्रोजेक्ट इस के लिए, मीन्स ये सब लॉजिक वगैरह सब लगाने के लिए प्लीज़ क्लियर दिस पॉइंट बिकॉज मैं डीएसए ना करके सिर्फ प्रोजेक्ट ही कर रहा हूँ. सी डीएसए विल हेल्प यू टू गेट अ गुड कमांड ऑन योर प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज. ऑल्सो इट विल हेल्प यू टू क्लियर इंटरव्यूज. So if you are a student, you cannot skip DSA because DSA, let's face it, DSA will help you to clear interviews. That's the sole purpose of DSA. And now DSA helps in making your system very optimized, but that comes very later staged. So I will suggest you do both. Don't give 6 to 8 hours to DSA, just give 2 hours to DSA, and remaining time just build projects. Kshitij, so is this a good roadmap for learning backend? JavaScript, Node.js, MongoDB. Okay, yeah, that is a good plan. Defansu, okay. Why you're not using reusing same route with params? Yeah, we can do that. We can just change the like for update and delete. We can just change the request type. But I want to I want to make it more cleaner. That's why I'm not using the same route. Okay. Jordan, JavaScript can handle concurrently if using worker threads. Okay. Satyam, JS is good, but if you want to achieve CPU intensive tasks along with concurrency, then JS won't be a good choice. You have to move to low level languages. Yep. Jordan, exactly right. Only the main thread can run at a time. So if you have function that counts to a billion, they have to wait for you the function to finish before anything else can happen. Okay. However, you can spin up workers thread that can and now you can just have the main thread. You will have multiple threads. Okay. So this is a good, yes, that is a good roadmap. Okay. Which one is better, MongoDB or PostgreSQL? Actually, it depends on the use case. It's not like MongoDB is better or Postgres is better. It depends on the use case. Satyam, regarding code, you were going to tell me about the product files. Why do you have those? Yep. See, so basically in this product files, we have the product container, we have the product controller. Controller, basically we have this layer, right? We have the controller, then we have the service layer, then we have the interface, and then we have the repository. And repository interacts with interface. It's like this. So instead of making service interact with repository, we are making an interface here, right? So we have we write the controllers here, and all the business logic is handled inside the service layer. Inside the service layer, which depends on the interface, we are handling it. Like all the business logic is written inside this service layer, and in my repository layer, we are just managing the database operations. That's it. And we are just using this method inside the service layer to making any database operations. That's it. Thanks, bro. Welcome, Jordan. Bro, catch async and async handler are the same thing. They are different names. Exactly. Yeah, they are the same thing with different names. Neil Goswami. Hello, Neil. Welcome to the stream. Which mouse are you using? I'm using a mouse called Bester. Okay, so this is done. Hold on. Now let's commit the code. Okay. Push the code. Okay, so code has been pushed. We can close this. We can close this. We can close this. We can close this. Close this. Okay, let's see here. Let's go into Twitter. Let's see what's happening in Twitter. Anything interesting going on? Path 2. And guys, just a reminder, if you want to book a one-on-one call with me, if you need my dedicated guidance, you can book a one-on-one call with me. The link is in the description of the stream. Okay, other way, it looks good. Let's see. VS Code Dark Islands, yellow. My VS Code looking good? No, it is not so good. Okay, define it, bro. Yeah, VS Code Dark Islands. Okay, let's see. VS Code theme based off ESMID ID and JetBrains Island themes. Okay, VS Code Dark Islands. Okay, let's try this VS Code Dark Islands. Hold on. Satyam, bro, which media platform are you using? I'm using Twitter, also known as X. Let's go here. What was that theme called? VS Code Dark Islands. Dark Islands. This one, Dark Islands. How does it look? Okay, let's give it a shot. Dark Islands. Let's see how the code looks. SRC, modules, product, service. Okay, it looks like this. No, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Uh, where is where is the link of this GitHub? How to use? Fine. Okay. Under okay installation. Mac Windows manual clone install. भाई इतना सब करना पड़ेगा रहने दे भाई. Not necessary. I'll go to Cat Pacino. EU theme. Try pitch black. Pitch black. Okay. Pitch black. Set color theme. Pitch black. ये कैसा है भाई? Product or service? No man, I don't like this. वो कैट पचीनो सही था मेरे लिए. कैट पचीनो. सेट कलर थीम कैट पचीनो. दिस वन आई थिंक. यही था क्या? सर्विस ये नहीं था. दिस माई थीम कैट पचीनो. सेट कलर थीम लाटे फापे लाटे मोका. हाँ मोका था. सर्विस या इट वॉज मोका ओनली. अभिषेक ब्रो हाउस रोरो भाभी. भाई रोरो ने तो फाड़ के रख दिया था. ओके Satyam, bro, for the media, which platform are you using? Okay, so, by the way, did you check the Google has announced DRM for the cookies? I did not check that. DreamXD. Hi, DreamXD. Welcome to the stream. Now, by media, I mean to store your product image. I'm using Cloudinary. Okay. DreamXD. It's me, Lokesh, from alternate account. Okay. Hello. What's up, Lokesh? Welcome back to the stream, brother. After a long time. What's up? Okay, but really don't feel like this look gives me. Okay, Amrit, I have Claude Pro and I earned it to learn advanced backend, design system developer Docker. Oh, that's nice, which is sort of SaaS chat app. That's nice. Now, could you tell me how to approach the project and use the AI? Okay, so first use AI to tell AI to give you a step-by-step implementation plan. First tell AI to give you a step-by-step implementation plan and give it phase-wise. Tell it to give it phase-wise. Then create a new chat and tell AI to implement it phase-wise, or you can tell AI to teach you phase-wise. DreamXD, Lokesh, yeah, doing great. Just health issues due to traveling. Oh man, I hope you get better, Lokesh. Take care of yourself. Sam Orban, you can sign in with OpenClaw with your ChargeBD account now and use your subscription there. Happy lobstering. Okay, Claude Code 4.7 is insane. I know literally nothing about coding. Okay, anything interesting on my Discord? Let's see. Have this, okay. Nothing interesting on my Discord. Ecom with Taj. Bro, how to set up SMTP server for order received email? You can use Resend, or you can use, if you are going with Node, you can use Node Mailer as well. Pravesh Singh. Hello Pravesh, welcome to the stream. Rajasthan आना हुआ कभी भाई? Rajasthan नहीं भाई, अभी तो राजस्थान नहीं गया हूँ। ड्रीम एक्स डी लोकेश, थैंक्स ब्रो, हाउ आर यू? रजिस्ट्रेशन का प्रोसेस स्टार्ट हो गया है? नहीं भाई, अभी मेरे पैन कार्ड में कुछ इशू चल रहा है तो उसको सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ। एक्चुअली पैन कार्ड का मेरे फ़ोटो चेंज करना पड़ेगा, काफ़ी बचपन का फ़ोटो है। कोड कलम, क्रिएट प्लान इन क्लॉड एंड इम्प्लीमेंट यूजिंग एंटी ग्रेविटी, गुड आइडिया। सैम ऑल्टमैन बहुत एक्टिव है एक्स पर। हाँ मैं भाई काफ़ी भाई, पैसे छाप रहा है तो एक्टिव नहीं होगा वो एक्स पे। बी ऑनेस्ट, विच इज द बेस्ट होस्टिंग प्लेटफॉर्म? लेट्स सी। वर्सल एंड क्लाउडफेयर, बेस्ट वंस। ओके। People hate AWS or what? AWS for sure. Okay, Vercel is best. Okay, fine. All right, everyone. I think I'll wrap up now. Dream XD 11 Labs next update will cook musicians, bro. Yeah, man, I, I agree. Good code kalam. GitHub page is best deploy. Okay, bro. Bye, bro. Take care. Bye, bye. So, do I need job or not? Like, what's your question? Rajdeep. Hello, Rajdeep. Welcome to the stream. All right, everyone. I think I'll wrap up now. And thanks for joining the stream. If you enjoyed the stream, do consider subscribing to this channel and drop a like. And if you want my dedicated guidance, you can book a one-on-one call with me. The link is in the description of the stream. You can use that link to book a one-on-one call with me. Rajdeep, are you working professional? I had a job. I left my job 2.5 months ago. I was working as MNC as a Spring Boot developer. So yeah, all right, everyone. I'll wrap up now, and make sure to check out the link to book a one-on-one call with me. I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, take care of yourself. Ask the question above. What was your question? थैंक्स ब्रो विद अ हार्ट। भाई डीएसए ज़रूरी है कि नहीं लॉजिक्स के लिए? इन सब के लॉजिक्स के लिए डीएसए आपको ज़रूरी है जॉब के लिए। अगर आपको जॉब में घुसना है तो डीएसए आपको करना पड़ेगा, एंड उसके साथ साथ प्रोजेक्ट्स भी बनाना पड़ेगा। ऑल राइट एवरीवन, आई रैप अप नाउ। थैंक्स फॉर जॉइनिंग द स्ट्रीम। I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you enjoyed the stream, do consider subscribing to the channel. Drop a like, and I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye and good night. And don't forget to check out the link to book a one-on-one call with me if you are interested in my dedicated guidance. And I'll see you in the next stream. Bye and good night.